Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss some more words. The first word is to enervate. Meaning is exhaust, completely, deprive of vigor. This is a very important word. What its meaning seems to be, it is not. Enervate. So it seems something is full of energy, but enervate actual meaning is to be tired physically, mentally, emotionally. So completely exhausted. Where we can use this word. If you work from morning to evening, you cannot say that I am enervated. Usually what happens, if a student is appearing for a graduation exam, then he worked for 1.5 months for the paper. So he keep on revising, repeating. So in this duration of 1.5 months, he get completely exhausted. So we can use the word enervate there. Otherwise we could have used I am tired. So you have to remember this word. We move to another word, to castigate. So meaning is censor severely and publicly. You know, at times the principal, he castigate the teachers, the students are being castigated by teacher, then a lawyer, he castigate his junior. A husband may castigate a wife, or at times wife can castigate a husband. So here censoring severely. So we can use this word, castigate. Harsh words are being used for someone. Now the next word is to self abdicate. Be excessively self-sacrificing. The best example of self-abnegation is Indian mothers. They get up early in the morning, work throughout the day and work till night. She has a responsibility towards the children, toward husband, toward the elderly member of the family. So she ignores her troubles, her health, everything to work for the family. So she is an example of self-abnegating. She has ignored herself. So you will remember this word through example of Indian mother. We go to the next word, to recapitulate. Repeat the main idea, summarize. You know, the student, before they go for exam, they keep on repeating, they keep on revising the important questions. So they recapitulate. So they summarize so that they can perform better in the exam. So recapitulation is very important. When we repeat any words again and again, whenever we repeat any ideas again and again, then it becomes a part of our memory and we are able to write the answers properly in a better way. So the word recapitulate. To vegetate, lead a monotonous existence. You know, some people, for them life is boring, it is monotonous. Why? Because they are following the same routine every day, from morning till night. Unless and until change are there in the day-to-day affairs, unless and until weather changes, until your assignment change, you cannot enjoy the work. So some people, for them life is really boring. They are vegetating. They are not doing anything new. They are not learning anything new. So if you want to be happy, if you want happiness from your life, then you should not vegetate. At times you see the elderly people, they talk about each other regarding life. How is the life going on? They say the same monotonous, boring life, because they have ceased to change. So always keep on changing so that life become interesting. So the word vegetate. Now more words. Simulate. To simulate means to pretend. For example, India has gone nuclear. So we had various explosions there of 1 kilowatt, of 2 kilowatt, of 5 kilowatt. So after this we got a graph that if we have an explosion of 100 kilowatt, then what will be the temperature, what will be the pressure, what will be the level of destruction there. So we can see that if in future we go for a bigger explosion, what will be the results. So they simulate. For example, a student of B.Ed, when he is going through the course, he is sent to the different schools to teach. What he is doing there? He is pretending to act as a teacher. But really he will be teaching when he has joined some school or college. Then he will be teaching in a true sense. So what he is doing? He is simulating. He is doing acting of a teacher. Simulate. So the next word is to intimate. Hint at most indirectly. You know, one word is intimate is to be close to someone, but here we have a different meaning, intimate. Hint at most indirectly. So at time we are intimate about different ideas. So we are giving a hint. Next word, alleviate. Lessen physical or mental discomforts. We all go through difficulties, troubled times. So here, you know, our elderlies, they help us to resolve the conflicts, and they try to do everything to lessen our physical and mental discomfort. For example, the district magistrate do everything to alleviate the suffering of people. For example, you can take medicines to get rid of the suffering. So again you are alleviating your pain, your suffering. Our superiors at times they help us to alleviate our troubles. We come out of them. The next word is to commiserate. Co means together, to express one's sympathy. You know, some people are not feeling bad, so the other people, they understand that there is something wrong. So they commiserate the feelings of others and they help them out to come out their position. So they commiserate. Again, a very good example of it is Indian mothers. They commiserate the feeling of their children, of their husband. They very easily understand the mood has changed. The child is not speaking, it means that he is into some trouble. So she becomes very friendly and try to find out the solution. So it is an important trait of the leaders to commiserate the feeling of peer groups and juniors working under them. We have to understand their troubles. So commiserating. Next word is vacillate. Waver mentally. Some people, they keep on vacillating. They keep on changing their mind from one thing to another, from another to another one. For example, if a child wants to fill a form of any particular competition, say bank, so sometime he thinks I should apply, then the other time they say ki no, I don't want to. So they keep on changing their mental equation about that decision. They are vacillating. For example, some students, they are unable to take the subjects after class 12. They are not able to understand that they should continue with the science, they should switch on to commerce, or they switch on to humanities, because they do not have sufficient information to take decisions. So usually when we do not have the proper guidance or information, we vacillate. The moment you get associated with a senior or superior, he will provide you plenty of information, and then you will come to a final decision. Yes, I am going for commerce because I want to go for management, or I want to go for teaching, so I can go for M.Com after B.Com. So in that way, a person will not vacillate. He will come out of this thing. So whenever you come under such situations, so you should get more and quality information from your superiors. Then you will not be vacillating. So the meaning, vessel mentality. Next word, anomalous, irregular. In periodic table, the elements are arranged according to the molecular mass. But in that case, there were anomaly. There were some shortcomings. So later on, they were arranged according to the atomic number. So that anomaly, that irregularity was removed. Then all the elements were arranged in increasing order of atomic number. So anomalous behavior is a irregular behavior or irregular way of doing a thing. So we must exit out of the anomalous nature. You know, when a person is uncomfortable, he starts behaving in an anomalous way. So we must bring some change and adapt ourselves accordingly. The next word is ominous. Its meaning is threatening. A few years back, there was a news that the world will finish in 2012, but it doesn't happen. So it was a ominous report, ominous prediction. So at time, the people's statement act as a threat to us. So we can call them anomalous reports. For example, in the coming time, more and more jobs will be taken by robots and computers. So it is ominous, it is threatening in one way, but in another way it is not. If you find new type of jobs, new type of careers, definitely you will not feel ominous about such ideas. Next word is homogeneous. Similarly constituted. Homo means same. If you have a mixture of milk and water and shake it, so you get a homogeneous mixture, because it gets dissolved easily. But if you take sand and some iron filings and you mix them, they will not mix homogeneously. They will be heterogeneous. So homogeneous is whenever things get mixed in the same way everywhere. Posthumous, after death. There are many soldiers and officers in army who was given Paramavir Chakra posthumously. It means after the death. There are some awards even like Bharat Ratna, where we have distributed it posthumously. So after death, at times it is seen that some books are written posthumously. It means after the death of the person, because he might have completely written the book but it could not be published, so it can be posthumously published. Scolious. So indecent. You know, there are certain statements which injure other people. So such statements are scurrilous in nature. It means become indecent. So decency is something good. Here you are full of manners, full of discipline. But when you are scurrilous, you behave in an indecent manner. So we have to avoid to be indecent. So sometimes scurrilous remarks are given. Those remarks, they hurt other people. So again, it's not a good manners to hurt others' feeling, emotions and sentiments. So students, you have seen that we have done a lot of new words and which are not difficult at all. Again, you have to see, if you remember the prefix root of the word, then you can deduce the meaning very easily. Second, we have told you to repeat the words again and again. For example, I am just asking you to repeat the words. So you tell me which was the word where we said for repeating. So you see, the word for this is recapitulate. So student who repeat the meanings of the word again and again, they remember the meaning for a bigger duration. Beside this, third way of remembering words is that we should use these words in our communication. For example, if you are writing a mail to someone, so you can use the words you have that learnt. If you are talking to any person, so you can use the words that you have learnt. In this way, your logics will become very clear and you will be able to put a better impression on people by using new words. Because there are certain ideas which can be put forward by that particular word only. So this habit helps us to remember words for long. So in the time to come, we will come with more ways of doing better at words. Because the more words you know, the better will be your communication, the better impression you can put on other people. And communicating you cannot avoid. So have a good day.